Nope.
Think so. How you doing, young lady? Feeling that you tripping really drives me crazy. You don't have a play about the jokes. I was at a loss for words this time that we spoke. Be looking for a girl that'll treat you right. Be looking for in the daytime in the light.
I wanted to clear something. I said, oh, when I do my stories, I can't read my own handwriting. Somebody was like, what? How does that work? No, it's if there's anything like I had a hard time in school, especially high school, doing book reports because of the paper that they use, like that beige paper. It's not white. Something about it. I don't know how to explain it, but something about it kind of uh-oh. I downloaded a workout app and it was like, it's time to get down. It's time to work out. Nope. I'm doing enough workout around my room with the dancing. But anyways, no, it's not that I can read my handwriting like that. Now in third grade, they taught us how to do script, like cursive, what you guys call it out. Cursive. It's not script. This is cursive. Anyways, so once I learned how to write that way, something about it, I guess because the letters connected, I wrote a lot faster. It was so much easier than writing the regular way. So I just never went back. Let me do the little background thing. I just never went back to, um, let's see about this, since we're still doing Christmas. Um, so when you're emotional, I don't know if you know this, when you're emotional or angry or whatever, you write different. Did you guys know that? You actually write different. Sometimes your loops, like if you write cursive, your loops get bigger or slantier. So when I was writing the beginning story of my book, or just my story, because I was just writing I was just looking for different ways to help me heal. So, of course, the counselors love to tell you, just write it down, write it. And it does help. No, I'm not going to knock that. It does help a lot. But then, then I think to myself, when I was doing that, now what? I write it and I can't get past the point when I start the court situation. I couldn't get past that part. When they asked me, do I want to go testify in court? And I just envisioned my dad staring at me with the red tomato face that he gets when he gets mad. And how intense it is. It's like fire. Like, I don't know if you can feel people's energy, but like certain people in my family, you don't. Well, most of the men in my, like the older men, I don't know about my cousins. When like my uncles, I think the only one I didn't feel like he had that type of energy was Theo Domingo. I never felt like he used to get mad, but I never felt like rage from him. I wasn't around him a lot, but and then of course Theo Tony, like he was always just laughing and happy person and this and that, making jokes. Um, and I'm trying to think. There is another uncle that, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Theo Luis could be that. He seems to be cool and collective all the time, but I haven't been around him when he got mad to know if you could feel his rage. But yeah, I couldn't get past that point, so I was like, now what? Now what? And I wished, like, I was hoping and wishing, like, I wish I could just find somebody and tell them, if they could help me write it, like a ghostwriter, I guess I learned later on. But yeah, because of my cursive writing and the different emotions, my writing in those books, those notebooks, like turned from, I do wonder what happened, because most of that stuff, like, it was too heavy to carry it in the suitcase, so I left it behind. And the goal was that my ex-husband was gonna send it once I got settled and all that stuff, and he never did. So I'm sure he probably got mad one day and threw it all away. Hey, 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 what are you talking about? I'm talking about, so yesterday I did a video. Oh, what city are you from? Seattle. Sorry, I wasn't looking at Washington State. I wasn't looking at the comments. I thought there was more. Okay. Anyway, so yesterday I did a video and I said in the live that I wrote my story down before I started doing the videos about my life, but I couldn't finish it because I couldn't, like, reread what I wrote. And I'm explaining that it's not that I can't read my own handwriting, is that when there's different emotions, like, you write different. So yeah, I just that was a question, but I was actually thinking about that when I'm a Libra, so, like, everything I say or do in front of people or whatever in front of you guys, I sometimes it goes through my head and it's like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Especially if I'm telling a story of events that happened, or the emotions take over and it just becomes its own thing, like, it just comes out. So that's the way I've been doing my story. And I'm sorry for the newbies that didn't get to, maybe you didn't miss out, because some of it was me crying most of the time. It was really hard to get through the videos of the beginning videos. They're not up on my page anymore. Cause yeah. So anyways, where are you guys from? Are you guys still here? James Smith. And let's see if I could click on, there's a little picture on the next one. She said, what are you talking about? You just came on the channel. Now, how did you guys find me? Like, I'm always curious. People that just subscribe to my channel, like, did my video randomly show up as a suggestion? I'm just curious. I'm trying to make it look like I got more hair than what I do, so it doesn't look so whatever. I was thinking about that last night. I was trying to get Miss Independent, but I guess. So I'm going to play some music while you guys answer. Let me see. Did you get nothing else? So I'm waiting. Who's here? Who's here? Put it down on. Now, I do have to. Down. Okay. Let me turn this off because I'm gonna keep singing in the middle. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and say that real quick. It's nothing major. And you know, as bad as I want to scream and choke somebody, sometimes, like my son's father, I I I should not have gotten on here and talked about that whole situation because you know that's still my son's father, and I would hate for him to watch that, and so I am gonna take those videos down. Because I did tell my kids that after my youngest, oh my God, they're really gonna bug me about this workout thing. Not yet, not yet. I didn't even pay for the free, how is it alerting me? I didn't even pay for the free, the first month yet. Anyways, so yeah, what did everybody eat for Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa? Not Hanukkah. And and all that good stuff. Do you guys have plans for New Year's? Um, I was feeling kind of sad and down today, so I had to like up my mood, and nothing does that better than music. I made egg rolls for the first time for my kids. You know, first time. They kind of look like little envelopes. They didn't look like the egg rolls that you get from the store. And the the crust part, the little paper part that you fold and all that, got like these big bubbles. So I was like, oh, it kind of looks like pastelito, you know. So, where's everybody from? Welcome to the live chat. Remember, guidelines. That's what it says before the comments start showing up. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off if nobody's talking. I just wanted to share that that's what it was. Like, when I try to finish or continue writing what I was writing, I would read what I last wrote and get emotional again. Emotional? Oh my God. Okay, emotional and you know, tear up. And if you know, if you've been on my channel for more than 2-3 videos, you know, like something goes like this, hits me hard in my heart, and I get watery eyes, and it feels like a punch to the gut to have to relive some of those moments, to come over here and tell you guys. So you know, I'm not fake in that way. Like, I know some people might be like, she cries and then she's laughing, and then, no, it's just, I try, because I don't want to sit here the whole time I'm doing a video and tearing up and crying. So I try to like shake it off in my head and just wipe and go. And so yeah, that's what happened. And I've been trying to move the house, so I keep moving stuff around in the living room and the dining room and my room. The only room that I don't move is my little one's room, because, well, my kids' room, because they have it set up the way they want to. So, but I don't know. I don't know, like, if it's because I moved a lot as a kid or foster care messed me up. But it's just like I can't sit still. Like, I don't feel at home. I saw a video the other day, which it was really interesting. It says, and I think I posted the link on my community tab. It said the 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 people that feel like they're tired of being here, like no matter how much rest you get, no matter this or that, like you don't like people and you can't, you know, not, I don't know how they said it, but either way, it's like if you're uneasy all the time, it's because your soul is like ready to go. I forgot. She made it so poetic and deep, and I wish I could say it the same way. If I could run my channel on my computer and listen to it, find it real quick, I would just play it. Maybe that's what I'll do. One day I'll get on the computer, find it, and play it for you guys on a live. Because I was like, that's what it is. Like, something about your soul being tired. It's not even you. Like, you can't get enough rest. You can't, you just don't vibe with people. And I've always felt like I just don't fit in. Like, I don't fit in my blood family. I don't fit in any of my foster family. I felt a little bit comfortable in my first foster family. They were just older, so the man was grumpy all the time. But you know, once she took in that second boy, she adopted the one that she had before I got there, John. She adopted him when he was like 2. And then she took in this other boy, 16-year-old. I don't even remember his name. I just remember, you know that kid from Toy Story, that mean kid? He looked like him. Like, I thought about him the other day because I wonder whatever happened to him and his sister. It sounded like they weren't going to have a good future because he just looked like he was always up to no good. And then his sister, I guess, kept getting kicked out of homes. And homes is like jail. It's like jail. It's not. It's like 12 bed in a room sometimes, maybe more. Um, so I'm like, how'd she get kicked out of those places? Like, and so yeah, I'm like, that duel. When I left that house, I was like, oof, they're gonna drive her crazy. And poor lady, I was like, she already old, but she took him that boy, and he kept trying to bully, like, slick bully me. He wasn't really upfront with it, but like he would make little comments, little whispers here and there. And I'm like, punk ass bitch. But yeah, she made me feel like, I don't know, she made me feel comfortable. And then the high tower was kinda, you know, it was just a little weird because the 2-year-old boy had the master bedroom, a king-size bed, because he was the king and blah, blah, blah. He was adopted. His sisters weren't adopted. They were in bunk beds, and that was where I was too. We were in bunk beds. I don't know if there was 3 bunk beds or there was like a bunk bed and then a bed. I'm not sure. And then the living room had their furniture. The living room was huge, so it wasn't like they could have put a sectional too and still had room in the living room. But they didn't. So like when people came to visit, we had to take the dining room chairs down to the living room so they could sit down. And if you're visiting somebody and you're sitting on the dining room chair table. It's uncomfortable. So people didn't stay that long. And us kids or whatever, we have to kind of lay on the floor or sit on the floor. That's not comfortable either to watch TV. Because back then there wasn't no TV in every room or whatever. At least not where I was, all those places I was. Now everybody got. Shoot, my oldest son got two TVs in his room because he done found a 75-inch TV, brought it in. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna have bugs coming out of it. I didn't want it. I fought. I didn't fight him on it, but I was like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to? It was heavy too. We had to carry it from the corner all the way over. I was like, oh Lord. But he plugged it in and it worked. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to take this damn fitness thing until I'm ready to join. This is the third time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Snooze or stop? It's like, I didn't even pay. Are you going to give it to me for free? Um, but yeah, nobody's talking, so I'm just going to get off then. Or maybe somebody got rude. Because I noticed that Facebook now, they'll let like 10 people comment and then stop. Maybe when my channel grows, if you guys help me grow, then, you know. So maybe when I grow, it'll be like unlimited comments. I'll check my settings. I don't know if I have to change something. Is that under my control or is that YouTube? But I noticed that if somebody says something off the wall, they'll just cut the comments. It's not me. I don't know how to do all that. But you like the background? Let me see. Can you see the tree? So pretty. That was 2 years ago when I took that picture. It came up in my memories. 2022. Went downtown. Had a good time. Did the Ferris wheel and all that good stuff. Ate by the waterfront. It was cold though. Like, I think that's when we had the big freeze. That's what they were calling it. Like, the cold out here is so different than the cold in New York. Or maybe it's because I'm older. I don't know. My bones are more fragile. But I didn't like it. I was like, okay, I want to snow, but no. Because they don't put ice on the road out here. I mean, not ice. Oh, Lord. They don't put salt on the road. They try to put sand. And at nighttime, stuff freezes. It melts during the day. Even there's no sun, but it melts during the day. And then at nighttime, it turns into ice. So then everything gets shut down. Schools get shut down, this and that. But that year, because I usually laugh like, oh my God, these people, you can barely see the snow and they're like shutting down the schools. But yeah, 2 years ago, I think in 96, we had that same problem. They didn't have a name for it back then, I don't think. And if they did, I didn't know because I didn't watch the news. I had two jobs. So I was in high school and I had two jobs. I didn't have time to sit down, listen to no news about nothing. I just woke up. Oh, it snowed. Oh, wait a minute, it's up to my knee. Whoa. So I was like, okay, I guess this is a reason. This is a real reason to shut down schools and shut down roads and all that stuff. But they will not use salt out here. But this is where Starbucks was born. And so it's like, you claim that you're not trying to harm the whales and the fish and the salmon because they make money off salmon out here a lot. But Starbucks will pollute the earth by itself. Because if you look at what they give you, plastic cup, plastic lid, straws, or the little stir thing. And when you throw your garbage away, I didn't know this. I thought that they actually took it to a factory or I don't know, somewhere, some town, and they put it through and they burned it, or and then I don't know, ash, I guess, just fly away. That's what I thought when I was younger, and I found out sometime after high school that they just dump it in the ocean. They eventually dump all the garbage. There's some kind of landfill full of garbage. And then eventually, if it gets too much, they just dump it into the ocean. So when I heard that they were trying to take the plastic bags away because, oh my God, it's hurting the fishes, it's hurting the. But now, if you do get a plastic bag, it's thicker than, it's like hard to break. So I'm like, okay, if the fishes were getting choked and getting stuck in the bags that you can like rip easily, what are these bags gonna do? They don't dissolve, they don't. So it's just funny. These are just some of the silly things that go through my head. But anyways, I'm about to get off. It's gonna be a short video since I'm not on topic or nothing. I thought I wanted to get on here and dance with you guys, but I guess not. Nobody, nobody that I know, or nobody fun. I mean, at least I'm not seeing comments. So if I'm not seeing comments, I'm getting off. Okie dokie, that's okay. Have a blessed one. Like, share, comment.